State, the Republican candidate for governor who lost by over 500,000 votes, refused to concede, to say, yeah, I guess I lost the election. Well, it just happened again in Georgia, excuse me, in Florida. This was replacing an empty seat. It was a special election to replace a House Democrat who died in office in April. The Democratic winner, Sheila Cheerfulis McCormick, won with 79% of the vote over Republican Jason Mariner, who was born in Boston and then moved down to Florida. And he's refusing to concede. He lost by 79%, and he's refusing to concede. This is the new Republican Party. Sore losers. They're like just officially sore losers. I don't know. What else can you call it? Meanwhile, we have an authoritarian watch in two parts. Republican legislators in Florida are considering a piece of legislation right now that would force teachers to wear microphones in class at all times. So militia members can monitor and white supremacists can monitor what the teachers are saying in case they say anything bad about the Confederacy, or in case they say anything, bad or true about evolution, or human sexuality or reproduction. This is being pitched by Florida State Representative Bob Rommel, a right-wing Republican. He says, it's not their private space, it's our children's space too. The Broward Teachers Union president, Anna Fusco, tells CBS that she says that this could really discourage people from becoming teachers. I mean, would you want to work in an office or an environment where you had to wear a microphone or you were on camera continuously? I realize sitting here wearing a microphone, being on camera, saying that sounds a little odd, but the fact of the matter is that during the breaks, the camera turns off and the microphone is off. And I can say, I can have conversations with my coworkers and I can have a life, but not in the teachers. Anyhow, the Teachers Union president down in Broward County says, you want to play Big Brother every moment? That's not how society should be. We need to get back to where we have trust, we have value, we have faith, and we have conversations, and we can work things out if something happens. So that's, authoritarianism alert number one. Authoritarianism alert number two, the Oath Keeper founder, Stuart Rhodes, when he got arrested yesterday, did not get arrested by the FBI in their what appears to be normal fashion, like, when they came after Michael Cohen at 6 o'clock in the morning and banged in the door, kicked in the door. I mean, this is typically what they do, the whole shock and awe thing, drag you out of bed, drag you outside. Instead, they called him up. He happened to be on the phone with the lawyer for one of his Oath Keeper guys who was under indictment. Jonathan Mosley was the lawyer. He was talking to Mr. Mosley. Rhodes was talking to Mosley on the phone. The FBI called. He conferenced them together, and they worked it out that Rhodes could have time to go upstairs and get dressed and flush anything he wanted down the toilet and, erase anything from his hard drives that he needed to do. And then they would meet him outside and put him in a car. I don't know if they drove him to Burger King. Or if they drove him to Red Lobster, maybe they stopped at a much fancier place. It is worth noting that, according to The Atlantic, about 2/3 of Oath Keeper members have a background in either the military or law enforcement. So, it might be just kind of watching out for your own peeps. I don't know. But why don't Black Lives Matter folks, well, just anybody, get the same treatment as the Oath Keepers? Frankly, I think, this is a little more civilized, but on the other hand, this guy was the head, according to the indictment, is alleged to be the head of a conspiracy to destroy the United States of America. And you're going to give him advance warning that you're coming to arrest him, and you're going to let him go upstairs and get dressed and play with his computers before you go in? I mean, as much as I'm not a fan of cops kicking indoors, I still, get at least knocking on the door and saying, come to the door right now, or we'll kick it in.